it challenges our notion of life should be sweet and easy, because it certainly wasn't easy with Bill. But also, I think in our hearts, we all know that he was never afraid of life. When many of us remember Bill Eckert, I think we'll remember a man who thought he understood the value of the good things in life. For him, that was fine art, the best wine, a beautiful woman, and his desires to make those things his own. But somehow, when he attained them, he didn't feel fulfilled in his expectations. And I'm truly sorry that he never appreciated what he had, because when I look around this room, I see that Bill had a lot more than he ever realized. But you know something? So did we. For when Port Charles itself was in danger, some of you will remember a few years back from the cartel, it was through Bill's actions that many lives were saved. Some of those lives in this very room. So I think that we owe Bill a lot more than we all realize. Now, if anyone else wants to share, please.
Bill Eckert was my cousin, and unfortunately a virtual stranger. I only met him a few days ago. He made a hell of a first impression. He was a rude, egocentric, selfish, don't get involved kind of guy. He was a world-class jerk. He charmed me about as much as fingernails on a blackboard. And from the look on most of your faces, I take it he charmed you too. But however he lived, it was in the act of losing his life that he was ultimately defined. I have a strong feeling he'd hate to be called it, but Bill Eckert died a hero. I see it when I look in his son's eyes. Bill was Sly's hero. And I see it when I look in the eyes of my own son, who wouldn't be alive today if it hadn't been for Bill's sacrifice. Because when it counted, he wasn't petty or mean-spirited. He stepped beyond his self-obsession and he saved the lives of 2 children. He cared about as little for a bullet as he cared for everything else in his life. And he didn't hesitate. He stepped in front of a bullet. A bullet that was meant for my son. I don't know if there's a lesson in Bill's death. I don't even know if there are such things, but maybe it's that you'd never write anybody off. I see a lot of familiar faces here. A couple of you even might be happy to see me. But if you're thinking that we wouldn't be here at all today if it hadn't been for the fact that I came back to Port Charles, you'd be right. I came back because I had to. my problems followed me. Say that I'm sorry to Jenny and Sly. Well, that would never be enough. I know who did this. I know why they did it. And I promise you, Sly and Jenny, and I promise Bill, I'll do what I can to even this score. We don't need any more heroes.
This is where you're living, huh?
What's wrong with it?
Careful, she's very protective of her nest.
Well, I think this place has possibilities. Luke even got the water running.
Wow, water and everything, huh?
Of course, it's kind of cold.
Temporary shelter, Barbara, just temporary. Thanks for the delivery.
Oh, well, it's not exactly gourmet.
Well, this ain't the Savoy. Tip the lady, son, so she can put the baggage down.
Oh, listen, these are some homemade cookies, okay? Would you like to take these to the kitchen?
And this.
Oh,
here.
don't.
He can handle it.
Are you sure you can manage this? Okay, careful.
Actually, I'm bringing you more than food. I have a message for you.
From whom?
After Luke left the memorial service, I was approached by a man who said he wants to meet you.
Why?
I don't know, but he said he has the answer to your problems.
Damian Smith. Damian Smith. As in threaten my family and kill my friend, Smith? What did he say?
Only that he wants to see you and that he has the answer to your problems.
Yeah, well, if he's any relation to Frank, the answer involves a slab in the morgue.
Exactly.
What do you know about this guy, Barbara?
Not too much. He's been in town for a while. He does business with the LQ. That's his crowd. He wears $1,000 suits, $300 shoes, and I don't know. He seems legitimate to me.
Wait a minute, Bobbie. I'm not willing to let my husband get shot through the head because you think the guy has a good tailor.
Hey, I'm just the messenger, okay?
Where does GQ poster boy want to meet me?
Luke?
It's on the card.
Pier 52. 5 o'clock.
You're not going to do this, are you?
Well, I have to get back to the brownstone, so I'm going to let the two of you work this out. I'll just go say goodbye to Lucky.
Thanks, Barbara.
Anytime.
You're not going to do this, are you?
Are you kidding? I wouldn't miss this for the world.
How can you even consider doing this when you know it's a trap?
I don't know it's a trap.
What does the guy have to do? Put out a little wedge of cheese for you?
Laura, what am I, a man or a mouse? If he wanted to whack me, he'd do it from a distance. And he wouldn't use my sister.
He might.
What, and leave this as evidence of the setup? Come on, darling. Hang on to that. You might need it.
Well, if you're wrong, I'll have "I told you so" engraved on your headstone.
There won't be room. I'm having 3 verses of Don't Fence Me In. Sweetheart, he wants to meet on the docks. It's very public. It's a very safe environment, isn't it? And I'll get there early. I'll take a look at the landscape. If it's dirty, I'll split.
No.
Come on now. Come on now. We came here to face Smith's organization. Now, we can't do anything until I get a look at what's going down. I have to get on the inside. You know that. You know that. It'll be all right. This could be the chance.
I don't like it.
It's the only way.
Can I come with you?
No!
Come on, Dad. You're gonna need some backup.
I do need backup. I need backup right here with your mother, watching home base. Is that you? Right. Great. Okay, I'm history.
Luke. Be careful.
Anything for you, sweetheart. Watch your mother. What a pretty face.
Spencer, I take it.
Who are you? What do you want?
I'm Damian Smith.
What's the relationship to Frank?
He's my father.
And?
You and I have a mutual problem.
Which is?
My father.
You're begging for a close shave here.
I'm not Frank.
That's why you're alive. So keep talking.
I've got nothing to do with the family business. This isn't exactly the kind of meeting I had in mind.
I was hoping you'd spring for lunch.
I came alone.
So what?
I'm unarmed, so once you let me go, I mean... just listen to me. I've got a solution for both of us. Huh?
All right. You got 2 minutes.
Like I said, I'm not part of the family business. As a matter of fact, I've spent most of my life trying to get out from under.
What are you saying? Daddy put you on the hit list, too?
No, I've got some deals in Port Charles, and I'm on the verge of making a rather substantial sum of money. It's clean, it's legit. The last thing I need right now is for your corpse to be floating around in the harbor.
And why would that ruin your afternoon?
Because I don't want the feds or cops crawling all over me. And I'd rather not explain to my business partners my family history. See, if you're killed, there's an investigation. The news does a number on me, my deals go down the drain. It's all the same to you. I'd like to keep you alive.
That's kind. Very kind. How you plan to do it?
Oh, I don't. You're gonna save your own skin.
I usually do. How this time?
You're gonna do me a little favor.
What kind of favor?
I talked to my father. I told him to lay off you and stay the hell off my turf.
Ooh, I'll bet that shook him up.
Not exactly.
What is your point?
He owes me.
You're cashing in chips?
Coupled with a threat. Although I'm not part of the family business, I still know things I shouldn't.
Who doesn't? So, you keep your mouth shut and he takes me off the top 10 list?
With a contingency.
Spit out the catch!
I do a job for it.
Is this a job you already agreed to?
Under the conditions, I don't get my hands dirty. He gave me one of his men to work with, a new guy, but frankly, I'm not in love with the situation.
So you need me. What for?
Insurance. He has his man, I have mine. You keep my hands clean.
Why would I do that?
Well, I figure you have strong motivation. And anyone still alive after 10 years of being on my father's most wanted list impresses the hell out of me.
I'm delighted you're impressed. What's to keep Daddy from dropping a safe on my head?
Because then I start talking.
What's the guarantee the safe won't be big enough to flatten us both?
He's my father.
Oh, please, you're breaking my heart.
Trust me, he's not gonna kill me.
Never trust anybody who says trust me.
Do you have a choice?
I spent 10 years running from Frank. Why would I work for him? That's how this whole mess started.
I've spent a hell of a lot longer running from him. It's a limited job. You're paid extremely well. When it's over, it's over. You go on, you live your life, you're a free man. What do you say?
What's the gig?
My father has associates in different parts of the world that he'd like to bring into the country unnoticed, of course.
Meat packing.
I beg your pardon?
Meat packing? If you're gonna sing the tune, learn the rap. What you describe is called meat packing.
Can you handle a few sides of beef?
Maybe.
Let me rephrase that. Will you?
You got a deal.
It's a setup.
I don't think so. I think something else is going on. I think that if he wanted me dead, I would have never left the docks. It's a great place for an ambush. Laura, sweetheart, we came back to face this. We agreed we can't run anymore. Our only option is to shut them down.
How?
I don't know yet. But don't you see, they're laying out the red carpet for me. They're inviting me in.
They're inviting you to your own funeral.
The way I see this, it can only play out one of two ways.
You're a corpse and I'm a widow.
No, either we use Damian to solve our problems, or
He kills you.
the whole damn thing is a setup.
Thank you!
But, sweetheart, even if it is a setup, I'm still in a better position to shut them down than I am now.
What better position?
Inside. Laura, I'm inside. If Frank Smith makes a move, I'm right there. I see what he's doing.
What if he gets you first?
Then you put whatever you want on my tombstone.
Hey, look who's here.
Luke! Laura? What are you doing out of hiding?
For the moment, our troubles are over.